But I forget what this is called. A beveler, maybe? But what I want you to do is you take this to the piece of leather, and you can either push or pull. Mercy likes the pull method instead.
That
you take off the edge.
So satisfying.
And then you can do the same to the back if you feel like it, which I usually do. And you just go over all the edges, including these guys.
Oh my goodness. It's so pretty. Oh no, pushing seems safer.
One of the things that I thought would be cute was to have little pieces of leather going across it to make it a little bit more interesting and add some dimension to it without having to work too hard. Okay. Now you can take this shape and you can just kind of mark it and cut it out 8 times or 16 times or whatever. But I have this little cutting tool here, and I have what is called an arbor press. Yeah, I believe it's an arbor press that aren't too expensive. And what I can do with that scrap leather we had before, if you remember, we can take some of it and we can put it under here. Try and find a way to make it a little bit better with space, not waste too much. And then you just send it home. Woo. And then instantaneously, practically, you have a cut piece of leather. I usually just use a small metal tool to push it out.
Push.
And there you go. It actually has a nice finished edge to it and everything, and it looks really good. And it took all of a few seconds.
If you don't have this thingy, but you have an anvil and hammer, can you do the same thing with an anvil and hammer? It just won't come out as clean, probably?
It's not as clean, and these are a little bit more delicate. You can do it, but I'm not sure how long these would last for. Okay. However, these are very cheap on Amazon.
Yes! All right. Everything beveled.
So, we're going to take this tool, and since we have the overhead, you get a little bit of water, make this wet.
Okay.
Grab one of these. It's like, it could be this size, it could be this size maybe. It's one of these two, and you just kind of go like this, and it will make it smoother than just those straight edges were.
So this is the equivalent of sanding.
Yeah, kind of.
Your edges. So you beveled and now we're sanding. Once again, I worked in a wood shop. We're going to relate everything back to that.
Yeah. Go back to familiarity.
Yeah, I mean, if you worked in, like, I've also worked with clothing. I don't think you bevel clothing. Not that I did. I was never good at costuming. But that's what we're doing. We're actually building. Oh my god!
I just dip an edge in here. And I say the second one is pretty good. You go over it a little bit, and it makes it a little bit smoother, yeah. Kind of go over it a little bit more until you find a good spot. Sometimes it'll fold over in this way, but you can always sand that off or cut it off, one or the other. But yeah, you just do that to all the edges.
If you thought this was going to take 5 minutes, you were wrong. Are we going to cut these edges?
We will, but we're going to decide on a shape first. But first and foremost, whenever it comes to these and this thing, well, since we're doing just like a few things here, this tool, totally fine, cheap, available, that sort of thing. But if we were doing like 100 of them or something, we have just this attaches to a drill press or a Dremel, and you just kind of run it through it, yeah. So where I mostly use this, but for this small case, the other thing's just fine. Works well enough.
Does it have a name, or is it just the thingamabobber?
Burnisher? Burnisher.
Burnisher.
Yeah.
Burn. For
Uh-huh.
sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.